ICM's 1910 Female Mechanics, coming up next on Monster Hobbies Model Car Garage. Hello once again, model car builders. Are you looking for something fun to build that will add to your vintage model car diorama scenes? Well, in case you are, this might be the kit for you. This is ICM's 1/24 scale 1910 Female Mechanics. And you get 3 mechanics in this box, and it is really cool. So I'm going to pull the lid off this thing and show you what's inside. But before we do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel with all your friends and family. Pound that notification bell so that every time I make a new video, you are the first to see it. And if you would like to shop on our Monster Hobbies webpage, don't forget that you can get a great discount if you enter in the code YouTube when you go through the checkout. So that'll be really cool. Now, without further ado, let's open up the lid on these female mechanics. Now we roll the clock all the way back to 1910, where we get to look at this amazing ICM American Mechanics, female mechanics, of course, from 1910. Now I got this kit for Christmas of 2020, and in fact it is December 25th when I'm filming this, and I want to film it because, of course, I want to open it and see what's in the box. Now, I did have the Henry Ford set from ICM, and I built those figures, and that was very nice. So here again, ICM is at it with the female mechanics. And these, actually, there were female mechanics fixing Fords back in 1910. There's photographs of it. Now, this is a flat box, very flat, for ages 14 and up, made in the Ukraine by ICM Holdings. Of course, there's all their stuff, and their website, icm.com.ua, for, of course, Ukraine. This box contains an unassembled plastic model kit. The kit includes 30 parts for assembly of 3 female mechanic figures. Cement and paint needed to finish model as shown are not included. Instruction sheet with drawings is included. That's always good. 1/24 scale. Of course, you could use them in 1/25. The women would just be a little taller. Anyway, there's some nice little side art photos of what the figures look like. So now, this package has 5 little circle stickers on here, which I'm now going to cut open. One thing that's interesting about ICM boxes, we'll see in a minute, is that actually you get 2 boxes. Okay, so never cut toward yourself, so first rule of using a scout knife. Okay, now check this out. Oops. So what would you think would happen when I do this? Of course, I'd lift the lid off, and you'd see the contents of the box right away, right? Well, ICM has just tricked you, because there's actually a box in a box. So what you do is you open this thing up like a pizza box, you unfold it here, and now there's your figures inside. Nice corrugated cardboard. If you ever wanted to cut this box up and start using it as scenery, very thin. All the female figures are on 1 part 3, but again, they look really nice. Here, let's take the instructions out of here. Move the box, catching on everything, making a big noise. Nicely sealed in plastic, so there's no scratches or missing pieces. What's nice about the ICM plastic is it's actually got a sticker on here, so you can open it and then stick it back down again. Almost like Master Box models when I did the other review. You can see the nice clothing material on there. Again, let's just put this to the side for a minute, because usually I review the instructions, so here they are. 1910 American Mechanics, or here in, of course, Ukrainian, Okay, you Russian and Ukrainians, you could translate that. Anyway, there it is. So what we get here is a little color chart down below, and it's actually got Revell and Tamiya paints. Which, of course, you could also use the Citadel Games Workshop paints. It says A is Revell 156 or Tamiya XF8, which is flat blue. B is Revell 184 or Tamiya XF64, which is leather. C would be 191 Revell or Tamiya X32, which of course is steel. And then D is 135, which is Revell 135 XF15 in Tamiya, which is flat flesh. So really they're just saying there's 4 colors here. But of course, if you use the Citadel Games Workshop paints, you could actually use a whole plethora of different paints to get different shade values for all these, which is really nice. I'll do a build of these one of these days, as well as, of course, the other figures that I did with Francois. Figure from Masterbox. This is interesting. You get a nice illustration of all the mechanics here. Of course, you can't see anyone's faces because they're busy working in the car. But if we just zoom in, you can see... Now, ICM does make the Model Ts in here too, and they're really excellent model kits. But there, again, here we've got, you know, her whole coveralls are blue, her shoes are probably the leather color, and then she's blonde. You mix colors 1, 2, and 3 together? Is that what's supposed to be said? No, that'd be parts 1, 2, and 3. Parts 14, 15, and 16, 18, and 19. But again, you know, very basic. There's a skin color there. And then I'll just move this up. At the bottom, you can see the two were poring over the motor, trying to figure out what's wrong with the Ford. Have you driven your Ford lately? Anyway, so there it is. Basic stuff. So we'll just zoom back out. Zoom out, eh? Take off, eh? Just like Bob and Doug McKenzie back in the day. So there's our instructions, which finish that off. Now let's go back to looking at the parts. And of course you can tell I'm not like pausing anything. Okay, open that up and pull this back. So again, very nice crisp detail on these. Like, look at the detail on the shoes. You actually have the leather with the belt buckle and all the rest, just like the shoes in 1910. All the ruffles on the clothing. Very nicely done. The faces, of course, 2-part hair. Hairpiece. Okay. There's the arms, separate hands, holding a wrench. All kinds of neat stuff. There's the backs. Again, faces and hair. Nice short haircuts for the time period. Again, working on cars, you don't really want long hair anyway. And flipping over here, nice and crisp. Maybe a couple little fine mold marks back here. Again, you could easily sand that without even thinking about it, just to make all the legs and everything fit together properly. They all have little part number tags on here, which correspond to what's going on in the instructions. So again, very nice, clean, crisp detail, and another excellent set of figures from ICM. And that completes our look at our IMAX 1910 female mechanics. And if you've built this set and even used it in diorama, we would love to see the photos of that. Please show it to us on our Facebook page. I'll leave the link in the description below. And how did you like these figures? Did they go together nicely? Did you have any problems with them? I know with my Henry Ford ones, they went together really nice. And yeah, they fit perfectly. And in case you're wondering what the Henry Ford and Company figures look like, this again is that nice, wonderful set. So you get Henry Ford and a mechanic and one of his business partners here. So again, nice work from ICM. And the female mechanics, again, a nice set. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed this great video, and if you made these mechanics, don't forget that we want to see a picture of them on our Facebook page, and I'll leave the link in the description down below. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel with all your friends and family. Pound that notification bell so that every time I make a new video, you're the first one to see it. And today's promo code to get you a good 10% off on your next Monster Hobbies purchase over at www.monster-hobbies.ca is, the keyword is YouTube. That's right, if you punch in YouTube, you get a great discount. And the reason why I picked YouTube as the passcode is that I want to actually see if anyone is, you know, using our discount through YouTube, or you know what I mean? Anyway, so these great mechanics will be a wonderful addition to any one of your sets. And until next time, everybody, happy model building.